Hello my friends, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in, and this is going to be a part 2 of the Terra Moon's Iridescent Chameleon eyeshadow collection. I believe they have added 4 new shades to their collection, and yeah, I ended up getting the 4 new shades because I was such a fan of the Iridescent Chameleons. So I just went ahead and got it, and I did a few months ago, I did like a comparison between Iridescent Chameleons from Terra Moons to Series 2 Iridescence from Clionadh. So that, I mean, the reception was like so fantastic. So I thought I'll come in here and do swatches of the newly added shades and also do like a quick comparison of Terra Moon's shades versus Clionadh shades and all those things. Just like basically like quick fun comparison of the shades to just get like for you guys to like go ahead and see what looks like what. So let's just get into it. Okay, the first shade that I have is Astral. As all of them just look white, so there's no point in my showing you like the close up or far away. Just the swatches matter, right? So that is Astral, which is, I would say, oh my gosh, these are so hard to describe. The tone of orange, I don't know. There's a tone of orange and there's green. You can see that. It's stunning. It's beautiful. Astral. It's incredible. I believe I have Astral in just, you see that like hint of red, like a hint of red right there? That is Astral. It's not even the outer V. There was just like the tiniest gap, and I just had to like fill some color in, and I went ahead with Astral, and that is what like gives that pop of like bright red. So that is Astral. Stunning, beautiful color. And then we have Phoenix. Phoenix is loud, I gotta say. Phoenix is loud, and it's like so creamy and just like magnificent. I gotta say, usually my expectation with iridescent iridescent multi-chrome, should I say, is that I don't want to see a white cast in them, but this guy is kind of very dense and very creamy that it kind of does leave a cast. You can see that white everywhere. It's like the white is there, but it's not that bad. It's not ashy looking on the eyes, but it's there. And the shift, it's like a little hard for you to see because of the white, again, because of the white is interfering, that base white is interfering. But the shift is like a marigold yellow to like a beautiful, like a fiery orange. I feel it's like more yellowish orange. That is the one I have in the center of the lid. You see that like pop of like golden orange that you see there is this Phoenix, just right there. And then after that you have Astral, the shade, but that one in the center that gives that pop is Phoenix. Phoenix is a very loud color, I gotta say. And then we have Ice Giant. Ice Giant is like a hot pink. I know, look, all of them just look white, I guess, in the pan. You can see that shift. It's like a very icy pink to green. Very pretty. That is the shade. This is the shade I have in the inner half of the eyelid, just the inner half. And the outer half I split it in between Phoenix and then followed by Astral, but in the inner one half that I have is this shade. Very pretty. It's very icy looking, I gotta say, and it's not as creamy as Terra Moon's Iridescent Chameleons. It's kind of slightly drier, like comparatively. It's not dry, it's not like falling off, nothing like that. You don't need a sticky base or anything, but I'm just saying. And then finally, this is called Time Shift. Time Shift has a gold to green kind of a shift going on. You can see gold to green. I was like, hang on, I think there's definitely a dupe somewhere here with this golden green. And there is like even within that Iridescent Chameleon collection, there I feel there is like a very spot on dupe for Time Shift, and that is Eon. So these are the 4 shades that I picked up. I believe these are the 4 shades they have added to the Iridescent Chameleon collection. But from now on, I'm just going to do the comparisons and everything. We'll definitely also swatch the rest of the Iridescent Chameleons. So starting with Eon. Eon, I feel, is like a very close dupe, or at least in sunlight it looked so similar, so you never know with these shades. I'm just going to swatch here. I feel they're so they're the same. They're the same. I got to say, they're the same. That gold, maybe Eon is like more of a darker gold. This is Eon, this is Time Shift. I feel, I don't know why they did that. They're the same. They're the same. So Eon and Time Shift are like spot on. You do not need both. I gotta say, you do not need both. And then let's swatch another shade, Space Baby, which I feel might be similar to this. To what's that shade? Ice Giant. Let's do Space Baby. But I did swatch this earlier, before, and they're not the same. They are pretty different, I gotta say. They are very different. Even that tone of green to that purple. This is actually a purple to like a mint green. I gotta say, this is a different color. Maybe they are kind of in the similar family, but this is like a hot pink to like a green shift. But this is like a purple. That's a wrong spot to be swatching shades on the bone, but I'm just saying it's like the purple to green. They are kind of similar, like similar color families, tones. Both are light colors but still vibrant, but there is a difference. I do feel that. Okay, next we have is Solar Flare. I wanted to swatch this for Phoenix because Phoenix is a loud shade. So let's see. Phoenix is here. I just wanted to swatch this because the tones, this one is, you see that, oh wait, this one is now similar even to Eon, but you know what, there's a green, and then there's also like a, what do you say, like an orangey shift. So I feel Phoenix is not similar to that. Phoenix is a little different. It's actually very, very different. They're not similar. The only similarity, I would say, that both have like tones of orange, but this is very similar to, very not similar to, what's this called? Solar Flare. Yes. And then we'll swatch the others, and then I have some colors that are similar to Phoenix from the Clionadh lineup. So I wanted to show that as well. This is Light Year. Since we are swatching Iridescent Chameleons, I thought we'll swatch all of them. These are just so awesome. And then Zero Gravity is what I have as my inner corner highlighter. It looks like I have like jellyfish. It looks like, look at, on dark skin, it just looks like jellyfish, guys. It just like glows, especially this shade, it just glows. Look at that. That's Zero Gravity. And then we have Red Giant. Let's swatch Red Giant right next to Astral. They're very different. These are like red tone colors. These are the only two red toned colors, I feel. But Red Giant is very different. It's like a gold to red, but more like a pinky strawberry red. This is more orange, as you can see. Very pretty. And then we have Lunar Spectrum, and let's see what, I'm just cleaning my fingers super quick. Lunar Spectrum is, I think I got to get rid of this button. Okay, oh, better. Okay, Lunar Spectrum is pink to green. Very pretty. But this pink is like so different from this pink. This is also pink to green, but as you can see, this is like so different. This is much more warmer, and this is so cool toned, right? And then Saturn's rings is this. Is super like yellow to green shift again, but the tone of green is different from this Eon and what's this called again? What are you? What are you called? Light year, yeah. And did we swatch this? Lunar Spectrum. Yes, I think we did. Did we swatch light year? I don't think we did. We did not. No, we did not. Light year is an insane green. Look at that green. Green, the dark green to gold. Light year is just insane. So those are the complete collection of Terra Moon's Iridescent Chameleons. So yeah. Let me quickly show you guys what the dupes for Phoenix that I feel there are like certain dupes in like dupes from Clionadh. Let me quickly swatch that here. So that is Phoenix, as you can see. The base, there's that white base is kind of more pronounced in Phoenix. And probably because it's like more creamier than the other colors. This is like the true like shift, like a yellow to like an orangey yellow. It's a very, very yellow shade. And then I think we are like Spectrum. Spectrum also has this, let's see. I kind of picked out these colors. Oh yeah, that hint of orange. Do you see? There's this hint of orange even in this. That's what I wanted to show you guys. In fact, this is what I think was in here too. Where's the shade? This one, I think. This shade that I wanted to show was very similar to this because of that hint of orange. So that is, what are you called? Spectrum. And let's watch Chromatic. Chromatic also has this tone of orange. I feel, yeah. As you can see, it's like tone of orange. Clionadh's Series 2 Iridescent Multichromes are kind of on the thinner side. They are very, very potent. They're very potent and the duochrome is insane. The same as Terra Moon's, but they're just very thin. So that possibility of that white cast or that a base white shade on the eyes does not exist on the eyes at all. So as you can see, this is more orange. This is like more of a yellowy orange. And then finally, something similar is Halo from Terra Moon's. Hang on, I need to clean my my finger. Too many swatches. This is like a true orange, I would say. Like a true orange, and not similar to this. This is very yellowy orange to a yellow, like a marigold yellow. This is like more orange. Hang on, that was not a good swatch. Halo once again. This is not the great spot to swatch anything. So yeah, I would say I do not have a, my conclusion is I do not have a dupe for Phoenix. It's very yellowy orange to a yellow gold. You know, it's like very, it is kind of like on the different, like a unique side, I would say. But Time Shift is like so similar to its dupe Eon, which is also in the Terra Moon's line. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to do. Come here and show the new shades, the 4 new shades, and then also do swatch the rest of the Terra Moon's Iridescent Chameleon shades and see if we find some dupes. And also I wanted also to pop in and show some possible dupes from Terra Moon's. Now, if you want to see more dupes, definitely check out the first part 2 of the comparison. It's between like Iridescent Multichromes, Terra Moon's, and Clionadh. And for all some if you just want to like a list of the dupes, just take a look at the description box. But I'm telling you, the real treat is in the video with the swatches and the shifts and everything. It's like, it's a serious treat. So yeah, that is basically wanted to come here. I did do like a look of how to get this eye look, like a mini tutorial. It's right after this comparison. Definitely check it out and tell me how you guys like this kind of video with like reviewing with a look. I'm actually enjoying. I really am enjoying. Like, it's giving me more time to do like looks in video and also capturing it. Usually I do it off camera, so I'm really enjoying it. And I did this eye look on right after this kind of comparison. Tell me what you guys think about the look, and yeah, don't forget to leave a comment down below, subscribe, hit the like button, share, take a look at my Instagram profile. I'll leave the link down below. Also take a look at my YouTube shorts video. I'll leave a link down below. And yes, hope you guys enjoy this video and also this eye look that is coming after this. And yes, I will see you guys very soon. Bye bye. Guys, as you can see, we need to get this eye ready, and I'm going to use for matte, and my eyes is already prepped, and I'm going to use this palette, the Viseart Grande Pro Volume 3 for this look. As you can see, there's a lot of purple going on, and there is no purple in this palette. So if you're wondering what you're going to do, we're going to use and create our custom shades. So for the purple that you see here, the light orchid purple, I'm going to use this pink shade, this blue, cobalt blue, and this like white pastel blue. I'm going to pick just one dipping. How do you say that? Just one tiny bit in each pan, and you get that kind of color. Just once in each color, and the white really brightens that. I'm going to go in again to build that color up, and there you have it. It's pretty good, right? Super pretty color. And look at how those shadows are blending like a dream. Viseart are like the best. And for the outer V, I'm going to use this. It's like a reddish purple shade. Just going to use that shade to kind of deepen and make the outer V a little bit dramatic. Not there. You see, that's pretty good. That particular shade looked so red in the pan, right? But it is like, it has purple in it. This one looked so red in the pan, but it has purple in it, and it just like brings that purple out when you mix it in with another purple. So that's basically what we're doing for the eyes for the matte. And now for the main event, we're gonna use, hang on, what do I have in my eyes? These shadows all look white, so it's like so hard for me to know where is each shadow. So this is Ice Giant. I'm going to take Ice Giant, and I'm just going to use my finger and put it in. As you can see, I have Ice Giant in the inner half of the lid. Yeah, like up to half, but I've applied it like diagonally, as you can see. Let me come closer. It's not like straight, so that's how I'm going to apply it. No like sticky base, nothing like that. Just gonna put it down there. Oh my god, that green is just popping already, and it's just like incredible looking. Just gonna touch it a little bit more, and yeah, let's move on to the next shade, which is yes, I know where you are. This one is Phoenix. Phoenix is like Phoenix is an intense shade. That's the one just like popping like everywhere. Wherever you see that intense orangey, like yellow marigold to orange shade. I know it looks so white, but it's just going to like look at that. Look at that. You could definitely use your brush for this, you guys. You can definitely, I'm just using my fingers. They work really exactly the same even with the brush. So do not mistake that it doesn't work that well with the brush or something like that. No, it works really well with the brush too. I'm just going back and forth to make it look like I've applied it diagonally. That's it. I'm not doing anything else. So that is done. And then I have a tiny bit of gap right there. It's not even like an outer V. It's just like the tiniest window of opportunity. So I'm just going to take another shade, Astral, and I'm just going to apply it right there. Astral is like a red to green, so like red. You see that red, like, and then the other shift is green. At the end, the very end, you see that little red. That is not the shift of this Phoenix shade that you see, that orange shade. That is a different color. And we're just going to blend everything. That's it. I'm just going to use my fingertip to just like pat over all the shadows so that they kind of blend in. And that's basically it, guys. That is my look. I never would have like actually combined these colors together at all if not for these iridescent, what are these called? Chameleons. Yeah. If not for these iridescent chameleons, I don't think I would have thought to put these shades together. You know what I mean? And then for my inner corner highlighter, I have Terra Moon's Zero Gravity. This is like a full-on purple. It's like this. There's purple everywhere. It's just like a purple to blue kind of shift. That is going to be our inner corner, and that looks like that is like glowing. It's like bioluminescence. It's like I have like some kind of a jellyfish in my inner corner. That's what it looks like. I'm just touching up the other side too. And then we're gonna do, oh, we haven't done the lower lash line. For lower lash line, I'm going to go with this. I'm going to use like a very small liner brush. I'm just going to line my waterline very kind of, like, not tight lining or anything like too precise. I'm just slowly doing like that, something like that. I'm just touching up the other side too because I put this makeup on, it's been a few hours since I put that. I know I've been walking around with just this eyes done, but it's been a few hours since I put this makeup on. And we're going to use, we're going to mix these three shades, cobalt blue, this pink, and then this very white looking blue. We're going to mix them again for the lower lash line, and you'd see just one dip in each pan. You see how that looks. I'm literally just applying it over this purple. It's going to go again. I never thought I'd use that light purple. I'm basically using it like a white. It's basically like a white shade for me in this palette because, yeah, this palette doesn't have a white. This one doesn't have a white. So I kind of like use it almost like a white. And it does have like a very beautiful brightening effect, just like other Viseart whites I've used. So yeah, so that's what we have. Lower lash line looks very purple. Just going to touch up also on the other side. Yeah, you see that. And inner corner highlight. I think this is basically my look. Oh wait, my outer V's kind of disappeared. You know how I use this dark shade? Now it's kind of disappeared with the, metallic eyeshadow color and everything. So I'm going to go in back with this, going into the shade and just defining that outer V a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm just going to define it like a little bit. I'm not going to touch the actual eyeshadow, but I'm just going to define it a little bit, just to give it like a little bit of a definition. Where is my eye ending? You know what I mean? Otherwise it's just like hanging somewhere. So this is basically my eye look. I'm going to go and complete it with my eyeliner and everything, and I will be back. Okay guys, I am back with my brows done, mascara, eyeliner, and everything. So we just have highlighter. I'm just going to use Natasha Denona's Tan Bronze and Glow because I just need like a basic gold, a good highlighter, but just basic, not too like not too cool, not too warm gold, just like your basic something just to give you a little bit glow. And I'm just using this shade, this one, the Baked Gelée formula. Because the Baked Gelée formula is kind of like a medium metallic one, and you do need like a stiffer, dense brush. I'm using the e.l.f. highlighting brush, and for blush, I'm going to use Milani's Petal Primevera. This one, like a very dusty pink shade. Let's see how that goes. Because I have a lot of purple, I thought I'd use like a pinker color. Oh, I like it. It's like a very fresh, like a very I don't know, like a very fresh look. I really like it. It's a very pretty color. I don't know if you can see. It's like right there. It's like a very flushed, natural flushed look, and on dark skin you can just apply it liberally as much as you want it, and it's not going to look horrible at all. So yeah, this is basically my finished look. I'm just going to like use a very light dusting of powder. It's like still going to do that, not touching the highlighter or the blush. I'm just going to do that. Yeah, that's basically my look, you guys. Hope you guys like this look. Like I said, I would never have put these, oh, my hair is like going crazy. I would never have put these colors together. No way, I don't think so. But thanks to Terra Moons, I just like mix, and Iridescent Chameleons, I just mixed like the most unlikely colors, and I like the outcome. I like what it looks like. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye bye.